Balas dendam sekelompok monyet, bantai 250 anjing di India. Monyet merupakan salah satu hewan primata yang memiliki tingkat intelektual di atas hewan lain. Tidak hanya bentuk mereka yang mirip dengan manusia, ternyata beberapa tingkah mereka pun bisa menyerupai tingkah laku manusia. Seakan memiliki perasaan, terkadang tingkah monyet bisa membuat kita geleng-geleng kepala. Seperti apa yang dilakukan oleh sekelompok monyet berikut, yakni berupa aksi balas dendam yang menimbulkan 250 nyawa melayang. Balas dendam yang dimaksud di sini adalah balas dendam dari sekelompok monyet dan berhasil membunuh 250 anjing di India. Tepatnya di desa Laful, Majalgaon, negara bagian Maharashtra, India. Sekelompok monyet di sebuah kota kecil di India ini melakukan aksi balas dendam terhadap kawanan anjing lokal dengan melemparkannya dari atas gedung-gedung tinggi dan pepohonan. Dilaporkan bahwa monyet-monyet tersebut telah membunuh 250 anjing dan sekarang menargetkan penduduk desa. Kelompok monyet yang berada di Majalgaon, India mulai mengamuk setelah beberapa anjing diduga membunuh bayi monyet. Dilaporkan juga bahwa ketika monyet melihat seekor anjing mendekat, mereka menangkapnya dan melemparkannya dari ketinggian yang signifikan ke tanah. Di desa tetangga Lafol, monyet-monyet itu telah sepenuhnya membasmi semua anjing. Seperti yang dilaporkan oleh News 18, penduduk desa percaya bahwa monyet-monyet itu membalas dendam pada kawanan anjing-anjing itu. Setelah semua anjing di desa itu dibunuh, akhirnya warga menghubungi petugas Departemen Kehutanan untuk menangkap para monyet tersebut. Namun petugas tidak berhasil menangkap seekor monyet pun. Setelah Departemen Kehutanan tidak dapat menangkap monyet-monyet tersebut, penduduk desa mulai mencoba menyelamatkan anjing. Tetapi itu membuat mereka menjadi sasaran serangan monyet, dan beberapa bahkan melukai diri mereka sendiri atau jatuh dari gedung. Penduduk desa melaporkan bahwa sekarang hampir tidak ada anjing yang tersisa di daerah itu, tetapi monyet-monyet itu tidak berhenti bahkan setelah sebulan melakukan penyerangan. Sekarang, penduduk desa melaporkan bahwa monyet-monyet itu menargetkan anak-anak kecil dan telah membuat kepanikan di desa. Menurut Stephanie Poindexter, asisten profesor di SUNY Buffalo yang penelitiannya berfokus pada ekologi perilaku primata, mengatakan, penelitian telah menunjukkan bahwa hewan, terutama monyet, dapat mempraktekkan balas dendam. Kami telah melihat bahwa ketika seseorang diserang dengan cara tertentu, kemungkinan mereka menyerang seseorang yang terkait dengan agresor mereka lebih tinggi, kata Poindexter kepada Gizmodo. Biasanya ada preferensi untuk menyerang pihak ketiga yang terkait dengan agresor asli, sebagai lawan dari agresor yang sebenarnya. Untuk sebagian besar tindakan balas dendam ini terjadi tak lama setelah serangan, terangnya seperti dikutip dari Newsweek.
Monkeys can be many things. And from the video we've just watched, cheekiness is clearly one of those things. What else? Fun? Yeah, they are all about fun. Here's another one. What about cuteness? Yes, they can pull that off too. But don't let it fool you, this animal has definitely got some balls. Some big ones. They're basically ready to take on anything they encounter. So, a quick warning for all you watching, do not make monkeys show you their dark side, because they will attack. Viciousness runs in their veins. Well, I wish I could tell that to the dogs that live in Maharashtra's Bid district in India, so they knew what they were up against. Now, if you've been active on the internet recently, there's no way you can miss out on all of these. An Indian monkey gang is accused of killing 250 dogs in the past couple of months. Their cruelty made headlines and seemed to infuriate lots of people. So, what was the root of this real-life Rise of the Planet of the Apes event? The media called it an act of revenge. The dogs allegedly started it all after causing the death of an infant monkey. Which clearly is not something the monkey community could take lightly.
I fight only to protect apes.
Without hesitation, they sent an army out for blood. Day and night, the monkeys roamed the street and targeted specifically at the young and vulnerable members of the opposite side, puppies. The poor babies were taken from their mums and brought high up on the trees or buildings, only to be dropped to their deaths. The monkeys knew exactly how to make their enemies suffer, with the loss of 250 puppies from the dogs' side and some villagers even reporting no sign of dogs left at all. Imagine how many casualties the monkey gang had to bear due to this war. Strangely, none. The dogs were completely outsmarted. But don't flatter yourselves, monkeys. Wait for the humans' participation in this war as the dog's ally.
Time for you to die!
At the height of the crisis, the rampaging monkeys took it even further. They started to expand their targets to children as well. Luckily, no casualty was reported. The attacks created panic among locals, so the wildlife officials were called to help end it once and for all. Still, not a single monkey was captured. Instead, people were chased and suffered injuries in the process. Well, this is awkward. I hope I didn't hype you up too much about the humans' participation thing. It proves how prepared the monkeys were for revenge. The incident has taken the internet by storm. Netizens propose sending an army of pit bulls to India for aid. However, I must say that effort may go to waste if the monkeys bring out the gorillas. But in a life and death situation, only God knows what's going to happen. Which side are you on? Leave a comment below. After many tries, the intervention of the Forest Department in Maharashtra's Bid district has finally hit the jackpot, when they managed to put in cages 2 monkeys, reportedly involved in the canine massacre. These captured langurs were shifted to Nagpur and released back into the wild in a nearby forest. Now, that is a hella good story the media are continuing to spread across the world. But, you know what? I've done some vigorous research and got super frustrated as there was no clear proof to back up this movie-worthy storyline. Footage of dogs mauling an infant monkey was nowhere to be found. The same thing happened to the shocking number of 250 dead pups. Without evidence of these main events, I can't help but think that this viral animal war may just be an exaggeration from one much less dramatic incident. Indian langurs have the habit of taking away puppies. That sounds bad enough. The habit of kidnapping other babies is actually not something out of the norm in langur society. The upper-class young female langur tends to take its social inferiors' infants to practice being a mum before giving birth to one. Knowing that it's a gamble giving her child to an inexperienced female, the low-ranking mother can't do anything to change the situation. The risk of injury or even death for the poor baby langur is relatively high. That is possibly what happened to the puppies in Bid district in the state of Maharashtra too. The monkeys might assume those pups as their own infants and take them away from the dogs. They brought them up on trees or to the rooftops of buildings where they could care for them the way a mother monkey would do. What they didn't know was staying at such height isn't natural for those young dogs, and what was supposed to happen, happened. The pups either died from falling or were left alone without food and water, and, by extension, died from starvation and dehydration. If this was really the case in India, it wouldn't be the first time. A similar incident was reported in Malaysia 3 months ago, in which a 2-week-old puppy was kidnapped and held hostage for 3 days by a wild monkey. This kidnapper was seen holding the victim close to its body as if the puppy was its own infant, while it moved around the city on electric lines before settling on a tree. Once the monkey stopped moving, the rescue got going. It was the loud noise of the firecrackers exploding that scared the monkey, so it dropped the pup and fled away. The lucky puppy landed in the bushes below and suffered no serious concussion. It seems that this bizarre habit of monkeys is targeted only at puppies, doesn't it? Not quite. Their interests are set on cats as well, and by cats, I mean both domestic and wild ones. This macaque monkey is giving the kidnapped kitten some really tough love. The way she treats the poor baby here is not much different from how a baby monkey is treated, but that fragile kitten may not survive her oh-so-rough care. Macaque monkeys may choose kittens, but baboons, they take it up a notch. Their targets are leopard cubs and lion cubs. This has to be the Lion King live action at its best. For a species that is as vicious as baboons, they don't usually steal babies to nurture. Let's take the case of a baby impala, for example. The baboon has the audacity to just casually drag it away right in front of the mother impala's eyes. And before the mother's brain can process what was happening, the baboon has already had a taste of the baby impala's flesh, with the mother impala being a witness. Again, the audacity! That brings us to the end of today's video. What's your take on the monkey versus dog gang war? Is it true, or is it just an inflated story by the media? Let's hear about it in the comments section. If you like this video, don't forget to smash the thumbs up, share and subscribe buttons.